a particle P of weight 5 newtons. I'll mark that weight on there, I don't need to multiply by gravity. Is attached to one end of a light string, the other end of the string is attached to a fixed point O, so I can mark on there'll be a tension in the string pulling away from the object. A force of magnitude F newtons is applied to P. The line of action of the force is inclined to the horizontal at 30 degrees and lies in the same vertical plane as the string, so that's marked on the diagram. The particle P is in equilibrium, with the string making an angle of 40 degrees with the downward vertical as shown. So first of all, I know that I'm going to need to resolve these into components because I'll be resolving vertically and horizontally. So I'm going to do that now. So this force is going that direction, so I'll mark on the arrows here. F sine 30 is the vertical force and the adjacent component F cos 30. For this force over here, going upwards and to the left, opposite the angle is T sine 40 and adjacent is T cos 40. Now I've marked all of those on, in order to find the tension in the string, I can resolve vertically and I can resolve horizontally. If I resolve vertically, as it's in equilibrium, the upwards forces balance, sorry about the fireworks there, balance with the downward forces. I've got two upward forces, T cos 40 and F sine 30, and one downward force which is 5 newtons. In the horizontal direction, I've got a force to the left balancing with a force to the right as it's in equilibrium again. So F cos 30, that should say, is equal to T sine 40. I have two equations and two unknowns, so it's simultaneous equations, and I need to find T, so I'm going to eliminate F by rearranging this one to make F the subject and then substituting in. So now I can substitute for F in this equation here. So T cos 40 plus F, which is T sine 40 over cos 30, multiplied by sine 30 equals 5. Now I'm going to make my life easier because I've got sine 30 there and cos 30 here, and I'm going to make that into tan 30. Now on the next line, I'm going to factorise out the t. And then I can divide both sides by that expression. So t is equal to 5 divided by cos 40 plus sine 40 tan 30. And that equals, to three significant figures, 4.40 newtons. For the next part, calculate the value of F. I already have an equation here for F. So F is equal to the calculated value of T, 4.40, and I've left that in the calculator using the answer memory so that I can use the unrounded version and don't lose any marks on the rounding at the end. So T sine 40 over cos 30 which equals 3.26 to three significant figures. Marks wise on this question, there are method marks, one each, for each of these equations. To get the method mark, you must have all the terms included and no additional terms. You can make a mistake with putting sine in instead of cos for each of these, but you must have the 40-degree angle associated with t, or if you've used sine as an alternative, you can use sine of 50. And you must have the 30-degree angle associated with f, or if you've used cos of 60 instead of sine of 30, that's also fine. You can also add in a g accidentally and still get that mark, even though you shouldn't really have a g. For accuracy marks for each of those, you need fully correct equations. Then there's a dependent method mark, dependent on solving these equations here and showing that working, using that to then work out to find the value of t, and an accuracy mark for finding t, here an accuracy mark for finding 3.26, no method marks as it's just substituting in a value.